Hello everyone and welcome back to Real Living, and welcome if you're new. My name's Ashley, and today's video we are getting into some spring cleaning. We have tons of cleaning motivation for you guys in this video. There is so much going on. I mainly got just a couple of rooms, but a lot of deep cleaning. So come along with me and let's get motivated, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Starting out in the porch dining room area that we have, there wasn't too much going on out here. I usually try to keep up on this area in particular with the dust and stuff like that, mainly because it is a screened in porch area, so there's no windows or anything like that, and the dogs love to be out here, so there's always dust and dirt and everything else. So I try to keep up with this area the most. As far as the floors, they get built up very quickly, and I don't always have time to get them done, so they get built up pretty good. So that was one of the main things that I had to focus on out here, was the floors, just getting everything vacuumed up and all of that. But other than that, it was just a quick wipe down of everything and just kind of tidying up out here.
There's another side of you trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else can see you like I do. All you ever do is say how far you wanna go. Baby, I can tell it's just for show. Every line designed to let me know. You know you're already accepted. To me you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Together you're afraid to hold my hand, trying to understand. What if this doesn't go as planned? So you don't know what it means to be loyal and kind. I know that you're not blind. Tell me what is really on your mind. You know you're already accepted. To me you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you are.
The fans in my house are probably my kryptonite. They are always running. We never turn them off. So when they do get turned off, I can see how much of a buildup there is. So that was the very first thing that I had to get done when I started in the living room.
Who cares in a few years?
Now for the living room. I had a ton of stuff going on in this living room. So I was starting from top to bottom, getting everything on the walls dusted, get the glass all cleaned and stuff like that. And then I would be able to move on to the next level and start with all the countertops or the shelving that I have in the living room, and then I was able to get to the floors. But I always start top to bottom, that way everything can settle down and I can get everything cleaned up without stirring more dust up into the air and having it reattached to everything. So starting from top to bottom, kind of like washing a car, I'll do the stuff on the walls and then all of the shelving and stuff like that, and then the floors are always last.
Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you so am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you so am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. So am I. I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sun sets on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby, take me higher. I'm sunny, you love it, come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby.
Once I got everything dusted, I started on the couch. I wanted to break the couch down and get all of the pieces, all of the cushions, all vacuumed and everything. And then I took the two smaller pieces of the couch and moved them out of my way off of this area rug because I wanted to get the area rug steam cleaned. But with the two smaller pieces of couch, I didn't want to go around them. I just wanted to try to get as much surface area as possible. The bigger piece of the couch is a little bit heavier and it's harder for me to move on my own. And it's not really covering too much of the area rug. So I figured I would leave the bigger piece of couch, but vacuum and clean the entire thing and move the two smaller pieces of the couch out of the way.
The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night.
As embarrassing as it is for me to admit, this is the first time that I have steam cleaned this carpet since I got it. I haven't properly cleaned it since I've gotten it, but that's mainly because this steam cleaner here is, in my opinion, not the greatest. It is budget friendly, it works well, but it doesn't do what I need it to. It doesn't take care of all of the stains or as much of the dog stuff that is going on and all of the dirt and everything. It's for smaller projects, not for something as big as this. So I definitely have to get a new one and everything like that. So yeah. I'm embarrassed to admit that this is the first time and the water was awful, but hopefully here in the near future I will be able to find one that is still budget friendly but does a lot more than this one does.
Let's go. I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. Egos in this wicked game, it's all for sure. Oh, I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, to let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't take that. Ain't gonna leave ya, sabotage.
Once it was all steam cleaned and everything, I did go over it again, but for sake of video footage and time, I didn't record the rinsing process. I take the steam cleaner and I do the whole process just with water. Nothing else in the water, just with plain water to rinse out all of the soap that's in there. And then once it dries completely, I just run over it with a vacuum just to kind of fluff it up a little bit.
Explode every time you go and slam the door. Adore how we always end up on the floor. We know how to push the buttons to the core. I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, to let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't take that. Ain't gonna leave ya, sabotage. You're a million.
And I did want to mention, I just recently did a review on some 3D wood art from Tivisiy. And you'll see a little bit more of a close-up of the bear, the bunny, and the hummingbird in the reveal of the living room. But I did want to let you guys know I do have a discount code for you guys. I'm going to list it all in the description, but Real15 is the discount code. So if you guys would like to check it out, they have some beautiful carvings and all kinds of different shapes and animals, not animals, everything. So I highly suggest checking them out.
We figured out what it's all about. Takes a second.
onto this hallway. I just needed to do a quick dust over of the shelf and then the chair moldings, and then clean up the window, or not the window, the mirror that's on the wall, and the pictures and the glass and stuff like that. So other than that, the main thing in this hallway, as usual, is the floors. The floors are always the worst. The dust doesn't get too bad in this hallway, but the floors always get awful because it is a very high traffic hallway. So it always needs a lot more attention on the floors than it does anything else.
Just wanna stay close, don't say that. Ain't gonna leave you. I don't wanna sabotage you. Never really young.
This sliding glass door always gets so many smudges on it from the dog's noses and the kids, and even us handling the door handles and stuff. Sometimes we'll miss and get our fingerprints all over right around that area. So I wanted to get the sliding glass door cleaned and then get the curtains hung back up. Now for the kitchen. There was not too many things going on in the kitchen, but I had some groceries I had to put away. I had a few dishes, not too bad because the kids have been helping out a lot with the dishes. So just a few dishes, put the groceries away, clean the countertops, and then I moved on to the stove. So that was pretty much it on this part of the kitchen, but I was trying to get all of that done and out of the way so that I had space to put stuff when I moved on to the pantry.
I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders and closed off. That's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying heights. Like nothing could stop us. Sunsets, remember the colors. They were wrong, it was way more than a dream. We climbed up, yeah, over the hillside. So right, we stood there all wide-eyed. You and I, floating on air in my mind. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your...
And then moving on to this pantry, I usually do this a couple times a year where I take everything out of the pet side of the pantry and the food side of the pantry and take everything off shelf by shelf and wipe it down, get a good dusting, a good cleaning, because sometimes, especially on the dog side, there can be crumbs and stuff like that. I usually will wipe those out and stuff throughout every day, but I don't take everything out and move it and dust and all of that. So I usually do that a couple times a year, and this is one of the examples of how I do it.
Living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying heights. Side of you trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else can see you like I do. All you ever do is say how far you wanna go. Baby, I can tell it's just for show. Every line designed to let me know
for this week's recipe, I went super simple. I went with my biscuits and gravy that I make. I have not mastered making biscuits from scratch, so I do use store-bought biscuits and then just cook them according to package instructions. But I do make my own gravy. I just brown up my sausage. I use the fat from the sausage when I add my flour to it so that it can help cook the flour before I add in the milk and then the spices. I usually cook that for a few minutes, probably about 5 minutes, and then it's nice and thick and beautiful. And I always like to add a little bit of extra pepper to give that white gravy flavor. But my kids absolutely love this. They don't like breakfast sausage, but when I make biscuits and gravy, they absolutely love it. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know any suggestions or ideas for any future recipes or anything like that. I am so glad that you guys chose my video to watch and get motivated today, and I love putting this stuff out for you guys. So I'm definitely going to keep up with it. Next week, we're going to have even more footage and more motivation for you guys. So I can't wait to see you then. And I thank you all so much for watching.
Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you are. So am I. Say that you love me. When we are together, you're afraid to hold my hand, trying to understand